All right, 9:10, welcome back everyone. Starting in November, Oklahomans under the age of 21 will face lighter penalties if they're caught using tobacco products. That's because of the passage of House Bill 3315. So here to talk about what this means for our state is Sarah Riven. She is the State Government Relations Director for the American Heart Association of Oklahoma. Sarah, thank you for joining us here.
Thanks so much for having me.
So let's talk about this, and let's start with some history here. This bill modifies existing PUP laws, PUP laws. What are those laws?
Sure. So currently statute penalizes Oklahomans under the age of 21 caught purchasing, using, and possessing tobacco products. That's where the PUP comes from.
Okay.
And the current penalty is a pretty significant fine of $100. And if young folks don't pay that fine, their driver's license will be taken away. Or if they don't have one yet, then they can't acquire a driver's license until they pay that fine.
Okay, so pretty stiff penalties here. Just how effective were those laws while they were in place?
So data show that they're not effective at all. As you might imagine, if you're a family of means, a $100 fine, you pay the fine, you move on with your life. If you're already addicted to tobacco products, you're probably going to continue consuming those products. And on the flip side, if you don't have means, then that's a pretty stiff penalty that still doesn't really impact your consumption or behavior. And so we want to actually change that policy to be less harmful on youth and in turn focus on what will actually curb consumption and address youth access to tobacco.
So you're saying those PUP laws did more harm than good?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of unintended consequences and a lot of young people ending up in the criminal justice system versus, again, addressing what actually will change outcomes.
So let's dive into House Bill 3315. What exactly does it do?
So the bill repeals those financial penalties, the fines imposed on young people caught violating the law, and instead requires them to undergo educational courses through the Department of Health. We know that the most effective education that will actually impact that behavior and help youth quit and curb consumption is related to the dangers of the tobacco industry and all the marketing they actually do to target young people. That's what changes their mind about wanting to consume those products, and so we're going to focus on that education.
Just how effective are those classes? Are there any statistics to point to that to show just how well they work?
So they're still newer. We don't have a lot of statistics on them, but they are free and online, so they're incredibly accessible for all youth who are caught violating the law by purchasing, using, possessing tobacco products.
Just why did it take so long to repeal those PUP laws or modify those PUP laws? Why were they in place so long if it was proven that they didn't work or they're ineffective?
Well, I often sound like a conspiracy theorist when I talk about, the way our laws have been written, but it really has to do with industry influence in our laws dating back to really around the mid-90s when these laws were passed across the country. By targeting and holding youth accountable and responsible for consuming products, we're really shifting the focus away from the real perpetrators, who are the retailers selling those products to young people, and the industry, which is currently spending about $137 million every year in Oklahoma alone marketing their products to young people.
So ultimately, how effective do you think 3315 is going to be here in our state?
Well, we're really excited by the passage of the bill and the governor signing it. It's a huge step forward to, again, really focus the blame where it belongs, which is not on our young people who have been consuming these products. Going forward, we need to do more to hold retailers accountable so that we can actually curb the consumption and youth access. We know that 75% of youth who consume products report that they were not refused sale. So the problem here really is not with young people consuming products and more with those retailers who are selling them without a lot of accountability.
And vaping continues to be a problem here in Oklahoma. And the statistics here, 31% of Oklahoma high school students are using vaping products. 28% of Oklahoma high school students have reported using e-cigarettes, including vapes, at least once in the past 30 days. Just how concerning are those numbers for you?
Incredibly concerning. And we know that rates in Oklahoma continue to be higher than national averages as well. And again, we know that has to do with our policies at the state level, where we're really not holding the right folks accountable when it comes to selling those products to young people. So most young people want to quit. What we need to do is to make those products less accessible to them and, again, hold the folks accountable who are selling those products and making them so readily available to young people.
So now that 3315 is passed, what's next in this fight against trying to reduce tobacco use, especially among our youth here in our state?
Well, we have a whole list of goals we'd like to accomplish at the American Heart Association to actually do more to curb youth access. Some of those goals include making sure that retailers, the establishments themselves, will bear the responsibility for selling products to kids. That's what works for tobacco sales, and actually make sure that retailers are not selling those products to people under the age of 21. We also currently don't have a tax on e-cigarettes, which means that they're really cheap, and so we know that increasing the tax on cigarettes has curbed consumption, and especially by new users, and so adding a tax on e-cigarettes would do a lot to make sure that kids aren't going out and buying them as frequently.
If anybody's watching this right now, if a parent or a kid is watching this right now, they want resources to quit, where can they go?
I believe it was on a graphic.
Well, we have the Ask Me On section of KOCO.com, so that's a good place to start because we have information there.
Yeah.
Anywhere else they can go?
Definitely check out the American Heart Association's website, and also the Tobacco Settlement Endowment Trust has a lot of great resources as well. We want to make sure that kids have the resources they need. There are a lot of texting programs, et cetera, through TSET that I would recommend parents check out too.
All right, plenty of places to go if somebody wants to quit. So
Definitely.
that is good to see. Sarah, we appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate